Not today, sucker. Go back to hell where you belong.
Gear up fast. We're about to get evil. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Ooh.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. Alright, you got your target. Finish the job. Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Your squad mates redeploying. Well done.
Precision airstrike inbound.
Your squad mates redeploying. Well done. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Go get hunting. Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile mortar strike near your position. Moving to my mark.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Time for vengeance. You're redeploying. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Dropping into the AO. This window is ending. Watch your six. You got gas moving in.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Enemy soldier incoming. You're back on station. Go get after it. Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
Is your mic on? Yeah.
Fuck!
Resurgence has closed. No more second chance.
What's up, dude? How you doing? I got headphones on today, listening to Muzak, but I'm about to take the bitches off. It's a sweaty one. What did you ask, dude? I
Only
totally
10
missed it.
left.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
The enemy took that one.
Doing good, sir.
Good, sir. I'm glad you're doing good. I am doing well, too. Thank you, sir. Thank you for asking. I think you asked. I don't know. Maybe you're telling me. I don't know. You could be telling me, or I could be telling you. But we are both doing good. Not my basement, though. My basement is flooded. Fuck!
Baseball white cap out.
Dude's coming out today. Baseball white cap out. Nope, blue. I don't have any white hats. I'm not very good with white. Fuck it up. I do, dude. I put on a white shirt. 5 minutes later, it's looks tie-dye, dude. I don't know what it is. Even though I'm super clean, dude. Oh. Okay. I gotta go to my channel.
But it doesn't show lol.
Oh shit. That's whack. Oh shit. I just saw some sketched out shit. Yo, what's up with YouTube doing this, like these girls, right? I don't know, it just popped up on my shit. I don't know, maybe they're in my mind, man. But like, now they're doing this like see-through shit. But I can't say go fuck yourself or die or whatever the fuck. But some little kid, god damn it. But some little kid did like click on it, right? I don't have kids, but my wife has kids, right? And they're a little older, 116, but like I could only imagine having.
Making a comeback.
Yo, it is, dude. And so like I could imagine. I mean, dude, they're full on fucking naked, dude. I mean, yeah, the eye candy, yeah, good. You know, they're good looking, but like it's too fucked up for a little kid to be seeing, dude. Why the fuck you putting that out there for little kids to see that shit, dude? I mean, straight up little kids. And they're trying to say, oh, it's to tell you what my body type looks like in a see-through shirt so you won't get an understanding. No, bitch. Don't you know that they got creepos out there? You weirdo. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm kind of like a quasi-dad in a way, but like, it's offensive to me. But I mean, not personally, but if I had kids, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yo, man, what's wrong with our society nowadays?
Dude, I don't.
Stay alive to keep your squad in the fight.
Dude, it says go to control if you like kids. People are fucked up in this world, man. Like, I was watching prison stories of like what happens to chomos when they're in prison. I know what happened. I've personally seen probably one of the scariest beatdowns I've ever seen. It was probably, well, I know for a fact it was one of the only fights I ever seen, and I was like, I'm totally fucking fine with not being that dude. I was at Master Count, dude. If you know anything about Master Count, you gotta sit on your bunk. This is in Florida. I did time in Florida, and this is in '97. And what happened was somebody asked for this dude's paperwork, right? In Florida, they started looking you up because they wanted to weed out the chomos. I didn't know that I was on a camp. I had a little old 6-piece, 6 years to do, right? On a punk ass breaking and entering charge. I didn't even. That's another story, but anyways, Master Count, sitting on my bunk, and you got to give out your number. They got to walk past you and they knock you off there, right? So, long story short, they're weeding around the dorm, and this dude's paperwork must have came in that day because it's like retroactive as soon as it gets there. And I heard, I mean, and that stomping, like somebody's stomping on the fucking ground, dude. And I look back, and that fucking CO, dude, as God is my fucking witness, just stepped over this dude's leaking skull. Bro, I saw a visible fucking crack in this guy's head, dude.
Good work.
Just put it like that. I mean, that shit, even though that dude was a chomo and he deserved it, to this day, I don't know if dude lived or died.
Well done.
Because after Master Count, like, nothing can move in Master Count, dude. So they waited till the count was clear. They probably knew he was a chomo. They didn't give a shit. So they just left him there leaking, dude. I mean, he had a pool of blood around his head. It was fucked up, dude.
Why can't everyone in prison just get along as
But,
a match?
Yeah, it's prison, dog. Ain't nobody supposed to get along. Let me tell you what, man. I was on a compound. 60% of the camp was life term. It was Century CI up in Escambia County. I was a stone's throw from Alabama. And let me tell you about the good old boy state. They knew I was from the north, and I caught flack, dude, because I did. You know, I'm from Detroit. I don't have to say it. Anybody who knows from Detroit don't see color. Let's put it that way. Southwest Detroit, right there. So, with that being said, I was already plugged out to be a bad guy because I had good friends on the compound who were black, you know, and I didn't deal with white dudes on the compound because that particular compound, the white dudes in there had fucking messed up cases. They did messed up shit in prison. They either robbed you or fucked you over if you were your own kind. So I didn't deal with them. I got fucked over one time, dealt with it, and ever since then, didn't deal with it. So, anyways, whatever. But, you know, I'm running around this compound and telling everybody I got 15 years. That was like the safe zone. I could kind of get away with it because 6 is close to 12 in a sense in their numbers. So, yeah, that was 20 years ago, though.
5 and 4K.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Dude, I saw some crazy shit. And I saw a dude get stabbed in the neck with a turkey leg. Yup. Dude sharpened it up, couldn't get a fucking real knife, so he grabbed a chicken leg for a turkey leg. That was before they stopped. Because now when you got turkey, this shit's all shredded, dude. Like, it's on your tray, shredded. Beforehand, they give you, like, medieval time style, like you had with a big-ass turkey leg, right? This motherfucker just was like, well, shit, I can stab a bitch. And that's what the fuck he did, right in the middle of the chow hall. Right in the fucking neck, dude. Yeah. I saw a dude one time. You'll never believe me, but if you look hard enough, you'll know I'm telling the truth. I was on Century CI. They had this little black dude, right? He was a midget. He had one big ass arm and one little arm, dude, right? Like I can't say midget no more. I didn't know. I forgot about that. So little person, right? And he was black, but he had a homeboy who was like huge, so like it's like war daddy. I don't know if he was a war daddy, but he looked out for him, right? And check this out, you ain't gonna believe it. His dude used to stick him in the trash can, and that motherfucker would pull the fucking flat back right out the trash can, and he would gun, put 2 and 2 together, looking at female COs, right? But one time I was on the yard. Now, I've been there about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and I'm out on the yard walking it, orbiting it with all the other people on the fucking yard. Hotter than a bitch, 192 in the fucking shade. And I see it going on. It's like you start seeing those memes where the dude's looking around and every time he looks around it's a fucked up scene. That's how it was in prison. So it's really unaffected. But I see little dude get into the garbage can, right? And I'm like, I just knew something was gonna happen today. And so, as I'm making my way around the yard, I get closer to the gazebo. You want to call it that? It's like a pavilion. A pavilion's what they call it. Yeah, and it had one TV and about 1,000 motherfuckers congregated under there to watch it, right?
Good work.
So with that being said, I got close to it, and that's where he used to gun because there was a center tower right there in the yard. Or by the yard, center gate, and there was a CO up there. How the fuck he even saw it was like beyond me, but the COs were hip to it, right? They fucking kicked that garbage can over top, and this little dude just rolled right the fuck out of it, man. They mobbed the fuck out of him. They jumped on his ass. It was funny, dog. It was fucking hilarious. And I saw another dude. You ain't allowed to go on the yard with a blanket. How this motherfucker got away with 2 fucking blankets on the yard, to this day, I don't fucking know. So again, I'm walking the yard. So wait to hear this one. So I'm on the yard, right? And I'm orbiting again. That's all I did was walk. If I didn't have to, I had a job, but mainly it would be like afternoon time. Last yard if it was summer. So, because you got 3 yards in prison. You got morning, afternoon and evening yard in the summer because it stayed dark or lighter later. Anyway, so it must have been afternoon yard because I was a teacher's aide, right? Because I was one of the smarter fucking inmates. So long story short, again, I'm on the yard and this motherfucker got just his boxers on. But that was the norm. Most COs really didn't say anything as long as you were on the yard with it because you had to be in uniform. This escape, whatever the fuck. So, again, I'm not really phased. But then I see this motherfucker start slathering his body with Vaseline, dude. And I'm like, bro, don't you know you are white and you are about to, it's like putting Crisco and throwing yourself onto a frying pan, right? So, this motherfucker greases himself all up. Now he pulls out another big ass Vaseline jar, right? And starts slathering his fucking body up again. Dude, he's got this shit all over. Now he takes these 2 blankets and puts them over his fucking shoulders like Pancho Villa style, starts running for the fucking fence. I'm like, no, dude, this is wild shit. I'm glad to see somebody get blown the fuck away. So, also in Florida, they got these they call them gun ships, and it's just a van with some fucking Yahoo redneck in there with a Mini 14, right? I think it's a Mini 14. I ain't never seen the motherfucker. This day I did, though. So he gets up to the fence, and he's having a minute to think, should this worth it? He said, fuck it. Well, by that time, center gate is going off. Everybody, it's like fucking ants, right? So he backs out, and he's like, oh, fuck it, I don't want to do it. Now he's like, he's committed, but like, now he's trapped in the yard. They can't catch his ass because he's fucking slathered with Vaseline. That was his plan. He was going to hop the fence with the fucking blankets, but then got scared at the last minute. And then it was like, oh shit. And they started coming at him, and they couldn't grab him because he was all slippery. Dude, if you thought you saw some shit, believe me, in about 5 minutes, you're going to see some stranger shit in that place. It was nuts. Century CI. Then I was at Hamilton CI, which is the stone's throw into Georgia. That was a whole nother planet of fucking depravity. I mean, shit. It not only was it, what the fuck am I playing? I've been down and up these fucking stairs. Ain't seen a motherfucker, and I guess I'm gonna have to go hunting. Shit.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Start here. I ain't even got the volume on.
Be advised.
That's why I try be a good boy as much as possible.
Yeah, be a good boy. Don't do as I do. Or you gonna fuck around and find out the hard fucking way. Let me tell you, I was 19 when I went, dude. I ain't even farted wrong in a cross breeze, bro. I got caught up with my buddies. I was in Florida. Well, like I said, I was in Florida. And I had traffic tickets. Okay, big fucking deal. I live in Detroit, dude. Whatever. So we break into this building in the middle of the woods, bro. There was more grass on the inside of the building. I caught a breaking and entering charge because a lawyer owned the building. That was where I fucked up. If it had been any other human being on the planet, the motherfucker would have been like, oh, it's kids being kids. Nope, I caught a backwoods ass redneck fucking case with some. State. I'm from Michigan. I'm from Detroit. Yeah, I'm just saying. Trying to do 2 things at once. My brain's not accept the. Well, that's usually every place. I mean, not being funny, but Detroit's turned around. When I was a kid, it was kind of fucked up because it was the murder capital of the world. You really didn't eventually run long in there. I remember one of my earliest stories. Well, I got a plane crash story that'll fuck you up. My dad was a businessman. He's traveled a lot, and so I was really used to airports. Well, this summer, my dad and mom were going on vacation. We're going on vacation, and oh shit. Anyways, Flight 255 in Detroit, little girl was only survivor. Oh, I was almost there, dude. Anyways, yeah, so I was a little kid, happened in '84, I believe. I think it was the same year the Detroit Tigers won the World Series, but we had just dropped my parents off at the airport, and we were on our way back. My grandma was watching me, and I remember getting home, and my grandma always watched TV, but I remember we couldn't go outside because it was my grandma. We had to stay in the house, blah, 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 blah. And anyways, they had a news report. Well, before then, we heard just crash, but again, Detroit, little kid, we weren't paying attention. I distinctly heard it. I was only a couple miles from it, or a few, like, maybe 5 miles from it, but we heard it. Anyways, long story short, came on the news, plane crash, Detroit, and we were like, well, where was it going? Was it blah, blah, blah? Because like I said, we just left the airport with my mom and dad, blah, 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 blah. Well, anyways, false alarm, they did hurry up and say, but it was one little girl that survived. And what happened was the plane went up, and the flaps that make the plane rise wouldn't go up, so it wouldn't catch any air. It bounced off the Avis building and did a turn, hit the overpass, and split in three pieces. And the little girl was on the centerpiece, I believe, and she survived because her mom cocooned her. And, she was only like 18 months, but they did a story like 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, of her. I believe, I keep getting Jessica McClure, but her name was Jessica. I believe her name was Jessica, but she had to change her name because people's relatives from the flight, this is how fucked up people are, is what I'm getting at, really, gave her death threats. When they found out where she was as she got older, and I guess they waited till she was 18, they death threatened her. And it was on 2020, and she had to assume another identity and move out of Michigan and blah blah blah. But the only identifying thing that she has about the memory of it, she doesn't have no scars or nothing, but she has a tattoo of a plane, like a silhouette, just the black silhouette of a plane. It's eerie when I got goosebumps right now. I don't know if you could, because it was just, she was a baby, and just can, thank God for the little miracles in life that she was a baby, and probably the likelihood of her remembering is nil, but
sketchy.
Yeah, people are sketchy, dude. I don't know. It was, it was a freak accident. And then years later, I think it was, they have this thing called aviation disasters, where you can hear the flight recording of that particular plane crash. It's spooky, dude. I don't suggest anybody hearing any of that shit, because some of them are personal, where they're talking just regular everyday conversation with your coworkers, just personal, just back and forth, and then all of a sudden hell breaks loose, and it's terrifying. It's it's your worst nightmare come true at the least expected moment. Then there's one in Japanese. I guess terror doesn't need a language; it's universal, bro. Because I even though I knew it was a plane crash, you could hear it in their voice that was pure terror, and it's haunting. Yeah, I'm getting anxious even thinking about it. Ugh. But I pray for them, and it's just that plane crash in particular. I've been on planes. I still all right, check this out. I was on my way to Tennessee to see a friend, and I was on the flight with University of Michigan lacrosse team, and they were thrown on our plane because there was a big sporting event going on, and there was spillover, I guess. And anyway, this kid sat next to me. When I tell you the plane did fucking this in midair because of the turbulence, I'm telling you the fucking truth. I had never seen a kid fumble for a pill bottle so fast in my fucking life, dog. And I'm nervous already, and I see this kid fumbling for pills. I'm, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck is that? He said, man, in about 2 minutes, I ain't gonna care what the fuck happens to this plane. I said, bet run that shit, dude. Give me a couple of them. He, without hesitation, that motherfucker gave me. He knew. He saw me. He must have saw my face, but because when we landed, bro, we both looked at each other. We were both fucked up. It was Xanax, but he had like bacon toast. I don't know. I didn't give a shit. We were both the only ones laughing. Fucked up because we had been drinking. You know, we were the only two on the plane. We weren't laughing like obnoxious. We weren't really laughing. If anything, it was nervous laughter. But like, I didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit. We were just, but we kept it to ourselves. We just like, so plane never crashed. It was a horrible storm. It was a horrible storm. Plane had to be diverted and all that shit. But they were going to play Johns Hopkins in Mass. And for some fucking reason, I had to go to Detroit, to fucking Massachusetts, then to fucking Tennessee. Anyways, but yeah, that was my only time I got fucking scared on a plane, dude. That shit, no, dude, that plane went. And he gave me 2 more because I had to get back on the fucking plane and go through the storm again. But luckily, they did some fucking aviation wizardry and fucking flew around it or above it or through it. I don't fucking know, but we didn't hit it. I tell you what. White knuckled that motherfucker the whole time. You think my dumb ass would stop? No, when TGI Fridays.
Into California.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Chula Vista all the way, babe. My dad was a Navy pilot, bro. So he flew Spectre 130 gunships, C-130 gunships, and then became a Chula Vista. I've been to Chula Vista. Actually, Chula Vista's the longest. That's a shitty part of fucking town. But, yeah, I've been out to California. I got a buddy that lives in Santa Clara, or wait, what is it, Santa Clara? I think it's Santa Clara. He lives in an apartment the size of a fucking closet. He pays 3 times the rent I do for a whole fucking house. I was like, God damn, bro. He's like, yeah, cost of living's high out here. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. You live better in a fucking cardboard box.
Good work.
Is this the game? What the fuck? I've been talking. No, I think I'm saying it wrong, dude. He's more like, Florida or California being like this. It's sort of like middle south, if that makes sense. Mid-southern California. Santa Clara. Santa Clarita? No, that don't sound right at all, dude. It was Santa something. Maybe it's something Santa. I don't know. And I'm not trying to disrespect no language or nationalities. I just don't know what the fuck he lives.
Place.
Right, it's huge, dude. It's pretty fucking big. But no, I'm pretty traveled, bro. I've been a lot of places. I've been fortunate because weather, dude. I used to go to. All right, check this out. When I lived in Detroit, I used to go to May the 4th every year in Florida because my buddy, he's one of my best friends, lives in Ireland. He used to live in Michigan for a long time, and Damien, my friend Damien, worked for United Airlines in Detroit, and he'd get these travel tickets. He'd give them to me. And for the whole fucking month of May, every weekend, shit, F you, buddy. And I would fly and do the Star Wars thing. I'm a nerd when it comes to Star Wars. But I collect the collectibles, but the real collectibles, not the main line. I mean, I'm not one of those dudes. I appreciate it, so I collect the real. Oh shit! One of you go. God damn. That's like rattling the fucking hornet's nest, ain't it? Alright, I gotta put my head back in the game. Let's put the volume in. I guess that's enough stories for now, dude. I go off on a tangent, forget what the fuck I'm doing.
Members are in the safe zone. Resurging. Go get your revenge.
My teammates probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, dude? Oh, they got him disconnected. Yesterday I told...
Cheater.
What? Ooh. What was his? I didn't. Levels.
Well done.
Whoa.
Squad mates back on station. Good work.
I think I'm just gonna hunt today. I don't know. I feel like a hunt.
Got a loadout drop inbound. You got reinforcements inbound. Enemy
I lost
soldier
it.
incoming.
Damn it.
Enemy UAV overhead. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up. Attack method down the rest over.
Don't play any multiplayer.
Yeah,
Attack map. Get hunting.
but there's a story behind that, dude. I only play multiplayer. I'll strictly play it only at night when the kids aren't on, dude. For some reason, I tend to freak out more. I do play multiplayer. Shipment's my favorite. I usually get 80, 85 kills in that game. Yeah. I usually get between, not 80, I'm sorry, 70, between 70 and 80. Between 70 and 80. I remember my highest one being like, I think one time like 112, dude. It's on my video. I'm horrible about editing. No, crossplay on.
Or on.
Count.
It was before I even knew how to. I think when I first turned on the PlayStation, it asked to if you want to play crossplay, and I said yeah. So I've always played on. Yeah. Only when it's super sweaty, I'll turn crossplay off. I'll literally turn that shit off. It gets so aggravating, dude.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
It's been all wonky today. But to be fair, I had to do a lot of reading.
Play multiplayer.
That seems like a good idea.
Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Go get hunting.
Every time, dude. Always a camper, bro. Always a fucking camper. Look at.
Like I'm on a PS4 and I still smoke kids on PC roll.
Yeah, I mean, PS4 is still an awesome fucking machine, dude. I still have mine. It's out in the living room. But, shit, I still got my Xbox. It's underneath the skulls. It's on that TV over there. I got a Switch. I have my PlayStation Portal. I have a Rogue and a G-Cloud. I game a lot.
Crossplay off, I'm telling you, more enjoyable.
It is. I tend to believe you. I'm too competitive. I'm a weird kind of... Yeah, agreed. I'm a weird competitive person. Like, if I lose, it's not that I rage or anything like that. It's like I want to know how they got so good. Like it's like that little kid that just needs to.
Warzone, I turn crossplay on, really.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have heart palpitations if I did that. I wouldn't be in fear of a heart attack every time I encounter a sweaty lobby. I just, like I said though, dude, I have to win. And it's not like a baby type thing. It's just I've always been competitive. And I think it stems from my dad, dude. Like, he always put it in me to win, you know, be a winner, but not like, he wasn't like an abusive dad, like, you better win, motherfucker, I'll beat your motherfucking skull in. No, he was like, there's much more benefits to being a winner, and it's just the way he presented it wasn't like how Karens would bitch about it today. My dad was an honorable man. Shit, yeah. And I'm not being biased.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
I better get out of this little mine fucking field here.
Fire sales over.
These fuckers now. Unreal. Unfucking real, dude. No, my dad passed last year. Unfortunate. No, 2 years ago. Sorry. No, this is him right here. But there's the Spectre, dude. Yeah. No, we lost him. Thank you. Thank you. Is yours still around? I mean, just curious too. I guess. You know.
May he rest in peace.
Thanks. He was a good man, dude. He never, ever, dude, talked about it. I think I know 2 stories. One is
63, I think.
okay. I mean, I don't want to pry, so I'm gonna say that's cool. It's cool your dad's still around, and I'm not saying that for the default or nothing. There's a lot of things I still wish I could say because I didn't have the best relationship with my dad towards the end. You know, like I said, I went to prison. That was in his eyes, even though it was still, you know, bullshit. I should have never went. Like in his eyes. But anyways, with that being said, I only knew 2 stories. He never talked about Vietnam ever. It's unreal, dude. Yeah, he never talked about it. Yeah. My teammate's right there, right? Oh, Lord. Yeah, the only story I know is my dad told me once, while he was in country, he was shot down more times than he was in the air. I guess their targets were always the runways. My dad didn't fight traditional Vietnamese, Northern Vietnamese, he said. They were Russian submarines. He was bombing Russian submarines that were actually supplying the North Vietnamese. So my dad played essential roles. But anyways, he said the common denominator with the Vietnam stories was they came back alone, man. They had no camaraderie. Even my dad and his squadron, they came back alone. You know, you don't. I mean, of course, now we figured it out, but you know, I was a counselor, dual diagnosis therapist for years. You know, trauma runs deep, and it took us this long to figure out wars are traumatic. I mean, shit. I would tend to say that each act is a personal hell upon oneself individually. I don't think there's a greater hell per action. You know what I'm saying? Like, for argument's sake, you kill or off, whatever the word is. Like, say there's a fictional village and they get decimated. If I had the money, I would. I would have bought the Chupacabra. I love Chupacabra. The stories, like the paranormal, I love paranormal. But anyway, I must have drank too much fucking coffee because normally I don't talk that much about personal shit. Woo! And I do that all the time. I forget to hit the start button. No, but this is my dad's tattoo right here.
Bigfoot is the best mythic creature.
I have to disagree with you on that. There's 2 that I think, hands down, could either, 3, because I do agree with you on one thing. Bigfoot, I believe Bigfoot is real. I believe there is something there. As to what it is, I don't know.
Grinning, squinting face.
But wait, check it out. Skinwalkers, and then whatever the fuck I saw. It's on my. I posted it a while ago, but I didn't really go in depth about it. What I had seen. This was only 3 years ago. It was right before the pandemic, or right in the middle of the pandemic. No, it was right in the middle of the pandemic. To this day, it scares the shit out of me when I think about it. And this house has issues. I've already caught my dogs looking in corners and growling. Fucking straight up shit, dude. I've heard people talking, but I can't. Like, I've looked at my wife. She looked at me and she's like, "Do you hear that?" And I'm like, "What do you hear?" And she's like, I can't make it out, but I hear fucking women talking. There ain't nobody in this house, bro. It's just me and my wife. And she's a lot like me. Immediately, you say anything like that, and we're going to say, "You're crazy." Up until that shit happened to me. And she saw it, bro. Fuck it, I'll tell it. I don't care. So, it was Christmas time. It was Christmas, and so just wait. It freaks me out, dude. So it was Christmas time, and we got this thing where each year we'll get an ornament, a new ornament for each other, something that represents throughout the year. Like one day I was outside, and I meant to say I smelled grapes, but I blurted out, "I smell purple." My wife looks at me and is like, "What the fuck?" Well, she made a purple crayon ornament for me. She put on there. Well, she likes to say "wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey." Aggravates the shit out of me because that's how my dad used to wake me up. So long story short, I got her a frying pan with 2 little eggs and some bacon in it, ornament, right? She was sitting across from me and hadn't noticed it. Tree is there's like a middle thing here, and like we had one of those couches that had 2 captain's chairs with like a middle part. So I had to lean over it, and I did. I said, "Hey, come over here, sit over here. I want to show you something on a tree." And as I leaned over, because she had gotten over to the side, I saw whatever the fuck I saw. And it was like, only thing I saw, I couldn't tell if it was male or female. It was the blackest thing I ever seen in my entire life. It had no shape, no shimmer, no, it was matte. It was like, it sucked light. It wasn't sucking light, but it looked like it was just black. The blackest I've ever seen. And it was like somebody ducking, like, because I had another room right there, and it was going in that room, obviously, and every time I had told somebody they were crazy for saying their ghost story, like, echoed in my head at that moment, and are you fucking kidding me, dude? I love this guy. So, anyways, yeah. Whatever I saw was ducking away, and all I saw was an outline, but it was all black in the middle. There was no shape, like, to tell if it was female or male. It was freaky shit, dude.
Female ghost zany face.
No, I don't know if it was female. I said my wife was sitting there, and I had told her to look. But anyways, yeah, I don't like talking about that because what I've read is they're not good. And the history of this house is a man had passed away in the basement, and he had been dead for, I think it was, they said, a month prior to him, being found. Did I get the cell phone? Yeah. So, yeah, the history behind the house is fucked up. This house I live in is over 100 years old. So there's history here.
Enemy operators are attempting to locate explosive nuclear materials in the AO. Don't let them.
I never experienced paranormal in all my life.
That was the only time, and I question it because, like I said, it was the beginning of I don't question it. I know what I saw. I know exactly what the fuck I saw.
Imagine.
but processing has been the hardest thing to do. Like, because it goes against the grain of everything I believe. You know what I mean? But then it's like having that much conviction and then finding out you're wrong. You know? It's like, oh, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm explaining it wrong. So that's why I don't like talking about it, because you definitely sound crazy as fuck when you bring it up. You do. People look at you funny. Yeah, I know, because I was one of those people that looked at you funny, sidelong in your ass and shit. Yeah, you fucked up all that little bug dodging and weaving and shit.
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Right? Wow, my dog just gagged herself. You got her foot all the way to the fucking mouth. That dog. Bella, what's wrong with you, man? You retarded?
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
I heard, ah. She's got her foot in her mouth.
Down to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Good work. Target down. Marking the
What
red
was that
zone.
guy thinking? He was like,
You
that
got
mine?
reinforcements inbound. Occupation scan.
Yeah, come on over here.
The
I
enemy
don't give a
scanning
shit
the
about
area.
that skin.
Keep low or use the water.
Grinning, squinting face.
Enemy scans active. Stay low. Be advised, enemies are tracking your location. Enemies detected. Location's marked. Your squad mates
Fucking
back on
plates. Who
station.
needs plates, right?
Good work.
If you ever look or watch, half the time, I forget to plate up, and then I'll sit there and bitch about the person killing me so quick. Folks, cheap. I'll have to look at my shit, and I'll be like, oh, plates, half dead. Oh, got a ride, Clyde. Fuck is that?
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Like that little swoop action I do. You only do it. Some fart spray in a can for y'all fellas. Alright, I'm gonna go to the secondary position. Shoot.
We're out of time.
We're
Uplinks
out of
down.
time.
Contract
We're out of
pulled.
time, fellas.
Enemy
If I don't get split slacked out the fucking air.
Gas is moving.
Jeff is moving. How about that?
Friendly precision airstrike.
Bella, what the hell's wrong with you? Oh shit. Sorry about that. I like playing Fort. I was a little kid, played Fort. Now I'm a big man, taking Fort. Plays Fort. Uh-oh.
25 are left. Stay sharp
That
out there.
motherfucker got my
Fire
kill.
sale is active. Buy
Bitch,
station
hey.
prices are adjusted. airdrop headed your way.
Damn, we ain't even got the boat out yet. What the hell? Oh, that's convenient.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six. Enemy soldier incoming.
By the Lord Jesus. Keep dying, son.
Friendly airstrike in the AO.
Gas is inbound.
Oh,
Get
I
to the
can
safe
press
zone.
them. I'm gonna have to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Fire sale's done. Prices are back to normal.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Back to Alpha Base 1.
You got
Back
reinforcements
to
inbound.
Alpha Base 1.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Oh, fuck, good shit out of me. Driving along an automobile. What's it look like up in here? I'll stay right up in here.
Alright, your squad's in the safe
Well, this is
zone.
going disastrously.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
We may have chosen a bad spot.
Watch your
Oh.
fire!
My bad. Maybe if I play dead right here. Can I roll over? I'm just opening it. No, psych. I want this. We work great as a team. God damn, how many plates in there? Oh, look at you, dolphin diving like a motherfucker. Look at that. You see that shit?
Move it.
Airstrike in the area.
He was dolphin diving like a
All squad
motherfucker.
members are in the safe zone.
He was a fish out of water, man. Hey, stand right there. So I can shoot them when they come in. Uh-oh. We're dead nut center, homeboy. We gotta stay. 5 remain.
Get those some bitches next time.
Oh, so it's 1 dude and 4 dudes?